In addition to StoreHero's ads overview page, you'll also want to take a look at each individual ads channel in more detail, and Meta Ads as one example. From here, you'll start to see any of your scorecards. This is a simple, easy to use view for any of your KPIs or metrics that you'll start to notice follows a similar structure to other pages across the StoreHero platform. You can easily adjust the date range to see metrics for a specific time period, and also adjust that comparison period to compare your ads versus last week, last month, or alternatively the last week or month last year. From here, on each individual scorecard, you can choose to star it, which will mean that metric is now visible in the saved metrics section on your dashboard, or alternatively you can expand that metric to see a more full screen view and see how that performance breaks down on a day-by-day basis. In the metrics section, you can also click to expand a drop-down of a number of other metrics you may find valuable that ultimately may be easily turned on or off. Under your scorecards, you'll see a clear, easy-to-use chart, which allows you to show spend, cost per conversion or cost per acquisition, as well as your return on ad spend metrics versus the previous period. Our what's working and what could be improved section is a simple way to identify and organize metrics that are improving or alternatively need to be improved, potentially decreasing, and we'll also highlight some potential actions you may want to take. For example, in this particular time period, our cost per click has decreased by 25%, and therefore we can ultimately see some suggestions as to how we might want to optimize for that further. But overall, we're seeing a lot of metrics in the red under the what could be improved section. So things like your return on ad spend decreasing by 46% month to date will again be easily adjusted, or I suppose analysed in greater detail by simply clicking on the view suggestion option to see what are some of the recommended changes you can make in order to mitigate against that negative change. From here, you can access your performance table, which is again going to give you a similar view to the ads overview, unique to Meta Ads as a channel, whereby you can split versus campaign by campaign or ad group, apply some filters, or alternatively search for individual ad groups or campaigns by ad group or campaign name. Finally, we can see our clicks by placement. A lot of these decisions will often be made by Meta on your behalf, especially if you're using Advantage Plus or automatic placements. But this can be a really good indication to figure out, are the particular ad types that optimizing for conversions has led Meta to make some decisions for on my behalf, and maybe can I adjust my creatives with that in mind.